Hello and good Thursday to everyone. I'm day weather meteorologist Don Watzel with a look at your afternoon video update for Thursday, May 12th. Well, it took a touch longer to get things going on this Thursday, but by late morning we had a rapid uptick in those strong wind gusts, and they continue this afternoon, mostly along Interstate 80, most of the stretch from Rock Springs through about Cheyenne, as well as southern areas of I-25 and central wind-prone areas through about mid-evening. Some areas are getting an extension of those high winds from earlier today. In addition, showers and thunderstorms moving through central and northern areas, and we continue to see the possibility of some heavier rains through early tonight in the far northeast. For tomorrow, less precipitation, but more winds are going to stick around on the back edge of that departing trough through tomorrow afternoon. And with all this fun and excitement, temperatures did drop below average. It may continue to be a little cooler tomorrow. It'll be the weekend before we see a slow rebound in those readings back to around seasonal averages. Here's the radar image from earlier this afternoon between 2 and 2:30. The low circulation that came from the Pacific is now over central, moving into northeastern Wyoming and the northern high plains. Ahead of it, a pretty good boundary did produce some scattered showers and thunderstorms along areas of I-25. That complex is now focused more on far northeastern Wyoming, and it does support and verify the concern for heavier rainfall through early tonight with this cluster of stronger thunderstorms hitting the triple point around northeast Wyoming, moving into western South Dakota and southeastern Montana. Moving ahead to tonight, then, what we're looking at is those scattered showers and thunderstorms with the chance for heavier rains along eastern I-90 around Sundance and the Black Hills area through about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight before they become more garden variety. Further to the west, scattered rain showers over the plains with higher elevation snow showers should be ending by late evening on the back edge of that departing trough. Snow amounts again over the mountain passes, nothing great, maybe about 1 to 3 inches in spots, causing some wet to slushy impacts through early Friday morning. Now for southern areas around South Pass and Interstate 80. Still looking at wind gusts in the 40 to 50 mile an hour range outside of the wind prone areas, with gusts of 55 to 65 likely to continue through about 6 o'clock tonight along I-80 east of Rock Springs through Arlington, Elk Mountain, Rawlins to Laramie, and possibly near the summit. Further eastward, east of the summit toward Cheyenne and Laramie County, going to get an extension of those high wind gusts until about 9 o'clock tonight or so, gusts at or above 60 miles an hour. As far as precip goes, any rain showers or thunder should remain isolated and end by early evening as the main energy from that trough continues to move more towards the north and east. Now for Friday, the area of low pressure should be further out of the region, more so into North Dakota and Montana. Behind it, here in Wyoming, looking at just isolated daytime showers along sections of Interstate 90 in the far northeastern plains. Otherwise, conditions will be mainly dry, cool, and breezy. Further to the west, around the Cody foothills, we're going to see an uptick in those wind gusts, mostly 40 to 50 miles an hour, but around the Cody foothills and maybe the Clark Chief Joseph Highway area could see some wind gusts over 50, possibly flirting with the 60 mile an hour mark. Now for South Pass and areas along Interstate 80. Winds will be breezy to start things off, but they will increase to about 20 to 35 miles an hour with afternoon gusts of 40 to 50. High wind-prone areas of I-80 and 25 east of Rawlins through about Laramie and the Summit, and I-25 between Chugwater and Wheatland could see some localized gusts over 50 miles an hour. Gusts of 50 to 60 may also impact state highways between Rawlins and Casper. Isolated rain showers will be primarily during the day. Most areas will stay dry, with most everyone getting dry and breezy into the overnight. So for forecasted travel weather impacts tomorrow, we went with the green zone along I-90. Wet roads from previous rainfall with scattered wet areas from daytime isolated showers. Otherwise, road conditions will be mainly dry and breezy. We went ahead with moderate impacts around the western mountains and valleys due to strong wind gusts, possibly over 50 miles an hour near the Cody foothills to go with some wet and slushy mountain passes. South Pass and Interstate 80, isolated wet areas from light rainfall during the day. Otherwise, the primary impact will be those increasing winds with gusts 40 to over 50 miles an hour in the afternoon, keeping our eye mostly on South Pass and the wind-prone sections of I-80 and I-25. Thanks for listening and watching, everyone. Have yourself a great Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.